Welcome to Gunship.
Actually, fonts are different, but it's readable, so let's start. Firstly, a bit of introduction. My name is Nikolai. I'm from Balkan, from Siberia, from Russia. I'm head of our regional department, our regional development center of Lanitelecom company that's based in St. Petersburg. And I met Hux in 2008 when I was working for ARN9 on project comeupin.com. Anybody heard it? No? Yeah. Today I'm not a programmer. My responsibility to make happy our customers and developers, but actually there are some my own projects that, where I use Hux, and I use Aswin. Anybody heard about Aswin? Yeah, maybe there. It's a pity because of Aswin is really neglected for several years, and so how we go, I decided to invest some of my time to keep it enough to work, because of I got several projects that I should maintain and so on. And today I'm going to speak mostly about Jive, what it is, what comes from, and what's the future. So let's start. Aswin is ported from Java ecosystem. The root is Java Syntax SDK. It was ported to ActionScript 2, 3, then ported to Hux, to OpenFL. It was runnable there, and that's it. After that was nothing. It was my starting point to improve it. And so I started thinking what I like, what is dislike, what issue there, and so on. And so after the point when it appeared, many years passed, and the languages, libraries made a step. It became better. So, and what I dislike in Aswin, actually. First of all, I think the code and docs of this library suffers from explicit, it comes from Java, explicit getters, setters, and so on, and its reputation very huge, it's doubled. So I like properties, and so I decided to move that way. And of course, graphics of that library was old-fashioned from 90s, and the most difficult one. So this library tends to imperative UI programming. So these events and because of it, layout and behavior, they are together. In my opinion, is a bad case. So I like layout to be declarative, like HTML, CSS, and something like that. So I had an experience in the Microsoft stack. Maybe it's not a good place to say, but I had experience with WPF and XAML, so it's extensible application language. And answers, they came by themselves. I decided to bring these ideas like model, view model, and data binding from that stack to the ASWIN. And for graphic issue, I decided to select some free UI set, and it was flat UI accidentally. So I'd like to mention MVVM, data binding implementation, because I really must say thank you to the developers of HTML and BindX libraries. Actually, without these libraries, in my opinion, Jive never come. In our case, views are declarative, they are XML, and during the compilation using markers, they are translated to classes. And view model, in our case, is a Hux class with properties, commands, and views can be binded to these properties and commands. So one small example. To say how it works. Actually, in this view, we have, for example, text field, and it's this text field binded to view model, uses this attribute binding. Predator is the name of property, and there is a mode here, two-way. So when the user changes the value of this text field, this value comes to view model. If there is opposite case, the application changes the view model, so the value of text field is changed. So this is the case. What's done now? For now, I can notice that we finished MVVM and flat UI implementation for several platforms and for main components. Unfortunately, they are all desktop ones. We also have in our minds that the tools must be usable. And we created this XML schema generator that uses the code base and generate XML schema that can be used in several editors to enable auto-completion feature. For example, in IntelliJ IDEA, it works, so it's okay. And some demo for now. I'm going to show some Jive action. Here is the service Molino that helps a bit of here. So, it was written on using ASWIN, and it was ported to Jive this spring. So I'm going to show some stuff of Jive. It's not so big one, but we can open picture. So this the Jive controls. Let's do this way. We need some picture. So let's do it this way. Logo. Please wait. I think it's, where is it? Hux logo PNG, okay. Really slow. So actually it doesn't matter. we can just try editor, open, different computer. Where's that? Here. Is it advertisement of my email? Up. Okay. It's really, yeah. Let's show different way. Wrong keyboard. Yep. So let's do it this way. It's not Molinella. It's just a demo that everybody can see. But it's better that it's not a Flash. Molinella is Flash target, but this is HTML5 target used homemade SVG backend. So, where is it? Here it is. So it's a full Java application, full OpenFL application on the screen. So some demo. Yeah, we have text field, for example. Like this is from previous slide. Like who is dog? Don't know. Nick. Something like that. The heaviest stuff is here. It's like popularity index of languages. Here's table. Yeah, it's slow because of our backend. We can change something like that. So it works. And it is Jive. So it was a simple demonstration and how to anything? Oh, it's okay. So several days ago, it seems 2 days ago, I had a conversation with the authors of Aswing, and they say they won't support Aswing. And the Jive is an official next version of Aswing. They suggested help, so it's okay. Actually, we have huge plans, and first of all, we would like to support mobile devices. It's our mantra, and we think that it's serious task to make it usable. Because of, for example, text fields, they work really differently on mobile and touch devices. So it's, and another point is performance. Yeah, but so it's a great challenge. Yep. And if somebody loves Jive or Aswing, so become a part of our future. And so any contribution we'll deeply appreciate. So that's it about Jive. And for now, it's my superficial and subjective research of UI frameworks for cross-platform and that use OpenFL. So I selected, in my opinion, the main ones: Hux UI, Stablix UI, and generally speaking, they are really similar. They have model view architecture, common components, so it's okay. Essential difference that HaxUI, for example, there is availability of web view, for example, or calendar, and several different rich components, CSS-like description. But Stateless UI can be mentioned with its HTML5 version. So against these two giants, Jive can be notable for MVVM, data binding, for table component that we saw recently. So it's really simple research. In conclusion, I'd like to tell about my thoughts regarding the role of UI frameworks. In my opinion, they are an integral part of every ecosystem. They show abilities of it and provide point to start quickly for newcomers. The beginners can just download library, try to create some graphical application, try language, so they can become new hackers. No? So actually, the good ones, the good UI frameworks can attract the attention to the whole ecosystem. So, in my opinion, we should pay much attention to UI frameworks development. So, thank you. Thank you. Questions? Maybe.
Do you have any performance tests on the native platforms?
Of Jive, no. But actually, I had one application that is runnable on iPhone, and it's an OpenFL application, and it used the Aswing, not Jive, but Aswing. But the performance of Jive, isn't changed actually for now.
Hi. Could you show us the view and the model tabs from the demo you just showed?
Model tab from demo?
Yeah, you had 3 tabs.
Yep.
Yes.
Model.
The sources. No.
Okay. Oh, the source. Here it is. Actually, it's not a model. It's view model. It makes difference. So it has the properties that are bindable, and for example, so what is good to show? It's here. So we have property languages, and here is the model for the table. And XML source, we have table. Yep. This one. So we have the column model and so on.
Thank you.
So did I understand correctly that you said right now you use the OpenSVG backend of OpenFL? And if so, I guess you were mentioning performance can be a challenge on some devices. Have you considered using just the pure DOM HTML backend? Would it have enough features to?
Actually, this demo uses the SVG backend. But for now, we can't use the original one because it doesn't have so features that we need. So actually, the text fields are bad there. But the performance, of course, of Canvas will be better. And for now, we are thinking about it. The SVG is not enough for us, and maybe we'll switch to native, maybe with some contribution there.
Yeah, so there are quite a few different HTML targeting backends at this point in OpenFL. There's the Canvas one you mentioned, and there's a WebGL one, and there's a pure DOM. Maybe, I'm just not sure the fidelity of their features. They might not all have sufficient API for Jive, but some of them are much faster.
Yeah, I prefer WebGL, and if it will support all features, it's okay. But for now, it can be used.
Thank you.
No more question? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Gunship. Welcome to Gunship.